Hello and welcome to the John Casadia Pool here at Vineland High School North. I'm Carly O'Donohue and I'll be announcing tonight's meet against the Ocean City boys and girls swim team. Our crew tonight is Mark McGill, Skylar LeBruno, Kayla Spire, Doug Diola, and Ryan Steinbrunn. And our executive producer of VPS TV is Gia Missouri, the school district's public information announcer. Tonight is also a special night because we will be honoring our seniors on both the boys and girls teams. Each year at the last home meet, it's been a tradition for Vineland High School Swimming to honor the seniors for their dedication and hard work to the team. As you can see now, the boys team is walking in. We'll have the national anthem and then we'll get started with our senior night presentation. Tonight on the girls' side, we will be honoring seniors Devin Fisher, Jessica Garcia, Amanda Houlihan, and Gianna Levenzoni. And on the boys' side, we'll be honoring senior Brandon Maynor, each swimmer will be announced and it will be escorted in by their parents. So that was girls head coach Mike Schneider announcing the start of the senior night. Assistant coach for the girls' side is Megan Carlin, and the boys' head coach is Brian Newton, and the assistant coach is Michael Gerbawi. So on the girls' side, the junior swimmers will say something nice about each senior swimmer. So we're going to start with the boys. So here's the only senior on the boys' side, Brandon Maynor. He's a four-year varsity letter winner, undecided about his plans for next year. He's escorted by his mother. And it looks like his brother. So congratulations to Brandon on his 4 years on the boys swim team and his 4 varsity letters.
Okay, the girls, our first senior is Devin Fisher. She's escorted by Ron Carey, Brianne Lee, and Henry Fisher.
Haley, wait.
So here's senior Devin Fisher, escorted by her mother, father, and sister. Devin is undecided with her plans for next year.
The next senior of the girls team is Amanda Vineland. Amanda is escorted by her dad, Mom Lord.
So here's senior Amanda Houlihan, escorted by her mother and father. Amanda plans on attending Temple University with a crew scholarship next fall. So congratulations to senior Amanda Houlihan.
The next senior is Jessica Garcia. She's escorted by her mom, Bernice.
So walking in now, as Coach Mike Schneider just said, is senior Jessica Garcia with her mother. Jessica is undecided about her plans for next year. senior Jessica Garcia. So here's Gianna Levenzoni, escorted by her mother and father. Congratulations to senior Gianna Levenzoni.
Okay, and real quickly to thank Ocean City for their patience during this. We also have flowers for the Ocean City seniors. So we're going to get Coach Sheen, Coach Sheen, and all the seniors over, and then flowers, and then we're going to celebration.
So a new tradition that Coach Schneider and Newton started a few years back was to also honor whichever team, opposing team the night of senior night, their seniors as well, with a flower, which just shows great sportsmanship on the Vineland Swimmers side. So congratulations to the Ocean City boys and girls seniors as well. Sounds like they're also celebrating a birthday. So again, congratulations to Vineland swimmer Devin Fisher, Jessica Garcia, Amanda Houlihan, Gianna Levenzoni, and on the boys' side, Brandon Maynor. So now we're going to get the meet started with the 200 medley relay. In lane 3 for Vineland is Megan Murray, Jermaine Smart, Jenna Crastro, and Julia Albertson. In lane 5, Rachel Sluzersek, Faviana Cohen, Andy Choco, and Carly Farrell. And in lane 1, Azarella Chinizrico, Meadow Harold Alvarez, Evan Guilford, and Jordan Sobolski. The medley relay, each swimmer swims 2 lanes of the pool. The first swimmer backstroke, followed by breaststroke, butterfly, and freestyle. The Vineland girls are PowerPointing the meet tonight, which takes their times and converts them into points, and that's how it is decided which teams make the state playoffs and their seed. So you'll see some of the Vineland swimmers in some different kinds of suits to help them really get their best time so that they can get as many points as possible to go toward their PowerPoints. So the backstrokers, lane 3, Megan Murray, lane 5, Rachel Sluzersek, and in lane 1, Azarella Chinizrico. So going into the first turn, it looks like Ocean City is in first and second, followed by Murray in lane 3, who's in third. Relays, first, second, and third score points. Ocean City was state champions last year, and they have a lot of talent left on their team. So hopefully we'll see some good races tonight and some season best times from the girls on both teams, but especially Vineland since they are PowerPointing this meet. So swimming right now for Vineland in lane 3 is Jermaine Smart, lane 5, Faviana Cohen, and in lane 1, Meadow Harold Alvarez. Butterflyer Jenna Crastro diving in for Vineland in lane 3. She's about a half a body length behind for second place. Looks like she's now in second place and about a half a body length behind for first place. Great swim by Crastro, diving in for Vineland in lane 3. The freestyle leg is Julia Albertson. Good flip by Albertson. She is ahead by inches. Let's see if she can finish it up here for Vineland. Great finish by Albertson. Vineland does get first place there with a time of 2:16.28. Ocean City goes second and third. Finishing up for Vineland in lane 5 is Carly Farrell. And in lane 1, Jordan Sobolski. So Crastro got that lead in the butterfly, and then Albertson finished it off with an excellent touch for first place for Vineland. Great swim there by Murray, Smart, Crastro, and Albertson. Our next event tonight is the boys 200 medley relay. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Dan Marighi, Mark Bennett, Gabe Menz, and Brody Powers. In lane 5 is Ziwei Zhang, Bennett Hickey, Ian Pantaleone, and Brandon Maynor. Just like on the girls' side, the 200 medley relay is 2 lengths backstroke, breaststroke, butterfly, and then freestyle. So it looks like Ocean City is in first, and Marighi is fighting for second place after the first 50 of the 200 medley. Swimming for Vineland now in lane 3 is Mark Bennett, and in lane 5, Bennett Hickey. So Bennett is in second place by about a half a body length as he touches the wall to Gabe Menz, who will be swimming the butterfly. Nice turn by Menz. He's only in second place by a few inches. Diving in for Vineland in lane 3 is Brody Powers. And finishing up for Vineland in lane 5 is Ian Pantaleone. So it looks like Ocean City will finish in first place, followed by Vineland in second, and then Ocean City in third. First, second, and third scores points for the relay. So great job there by Dan Marighi, Mark Bennett, Gabe Menz, and Brody Powers with their second place finish. As we watch senior Brandon Maynor finish in lane 5. Our next event tonight is the girls 200 freestyle, which is 8 lengths of the pool. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Giovanna Lupi. In lane 5, Gianna Levenzoni. And in lane 1, Amanda Houlihan. Going into the first turn, it looks like Ocean City is ahead, but Lupi is right there with her. And again, this is 8 lengths of the pool, so it's a controlled sprint, middle distance event. So flipping into the second half of the race, Ocean City in lane 4 is in first, and lane 2 from Ocean City is in second, but Lupi is right there with her for second place. And again, tonight's more about times. I talked to Coach Schneider before the meet, and he really wants, even if the girls don't have a race, to really get their season best time for the PowerPoints. Ocean City swimmers turning into her last 2 laps of the 200. And Giovanna Lupi is right there for second place, about a half a body length behind Ocean City. Ocean City will finish first with a time at 2:12:57, and second is Ocean City 2:16:96. Third place is Giovanna Lupi with a time of 2:17:52. Followed by fourth place is Gianna Levenzoni with a time of 2:28:72. Fifth place, Amanda Houlihan with a time of 2:31:19. Our next event tonight is the boys 200 freestyle. After the girls finish their warm down after each event, the officials do allow the girls a 1 lap warm down. They just need to wait till every swimmer has completed the race, and they must swim the entire lap. So nice swims for the girls. Giovanna Lupi, Gianna Levenzoni, and Amanda Houlihan. Swimming for the boys in lane 3 is Kyle Susasek, Gabe Menz, and Brandon Maynor. Lane 3 is Susasek, lane 5 is Menz, and lane 1 is Maynor. And again, this is 8 lengths of the pool, middles distance, all freestyle, just like the girls' event. And it looks like after the first 50, Ocean City is in first and second, but Kyle Slusersek is right there in third. Only about a half a body length behind Ocean City, who's pretty much tied for first and second right now. The record in this event is held by Mark Novatorsky, 2015, with a time of 1:55:50. And the yards record is held by my cousin, Bobby Daplin, 2002, with a time of 1:42:31. So after the first half of the 200 freestyle, Ocean City is in first, second, and third. Slusersek is behind by about a body length and a half for third place. And then Menz and Maynor are right there with him. All right, and it looks like Ocean City will go 1, 2, and 3 in the first individual event of the night, followed by Fourth place is Brandon Maynor with a time of 2:30.43. Fifth place is Kyle Sursersek with a time of 2:31.08. And Gabe Menz finishes with a time of 2:31.09. So nice swims there across the board for Vineland and Ocean City swimmers. Our next event on the girls' side is the 200 IM. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Jenna Carastro, and in lane 5, Andy Choco. The IM is 8 lengths of the pool. The first 2, or the first 50 is butterfly. The next 50, which is 2 laps, is backstroke, followed by breaststroke, and then freestyle. So it looks like Carastro will touch the wall first after the first 25. And Jenna Carastro did win this event at the Hackney Invitational. But I'm not sure if Ocean City swam at the Hackney. And the record in this event is held by Jenna Carastro's sister, Lauren, in 2011 with a time of 2:24.17. So going into the breaststroke leg, Carastro's behind a little over a body length, but she's starting to close that up going into her turn. She's just like her sister. She loves to race. Now she's inches behind Ocean City, so it looks like it's going to come down to the freestyle. Now she's inches ahead. Great breaststroke leg by Carastro as she turns into the final 50 of the IM, which is freestyle. Great turn by Carastro. Going into the turn, she was a few inches behind. See what happens here. So it looks like Ocean City will finish first with a time of 2:26.90. Carastro in second with a time of 2:27.88. Third place is Ocean City lane 2, 2:33.47. And Andy Choco of Vineland is finishing up in lane 5. And it looks like the touchpad didn't work, so we don't have her official time. But great finish by Choco in lane 5. Our next event for the boys is the 200 individual medley. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Dan Murigi, lane 5, Josh Powell, and lane 6, Cassius Garcia. Same as the girls, 50 butterfly, 50 backstroke, 50 breaststroke, and 50 freestyle. Looks like if all the swimmers need to go down at the same time, and if they don't, they will have the swimmers stand back up. So it looks like that just happened. All right, so again for Vineland, lane 3, Dan Murigi, lane 5, Josh Powell, and lane 1, Cassius Garcia. So going into the backstroke, Ocean City is in first and second, followed by Dan Murigi in third in lane 3. The record in this event is held by Angel Prado, set in 1995 with a time of 2:12:97. And on the yard side, this record was set in 2013 by Johnny Malatesta with a time of 1:56:25. After the first half of the individual medley, so Ocean City is in first and second, and Dan Murigi is behind by about 3/4, about a body length. Great breaststroke turn there by Dan Murigi. Now he's about a half a body length behind for second place. Another good turn by Dan as he goes into the freestyle of the IM. We need one last good turn by him here as he flips into the final lap. Nice finish by Dan Murigi with a second place time of 2:33:72. Great back half of the IM for Murigi. And we see in lane 5, Josh Powell finishing in 4th place. Great finish by Josh Powell. He got 4th place with a time of 2:45:78, outracing Ocean City swimmer in lane 6, who got a time of 2:46:04. So great finish there by Powell. And another good finish in lane 1 by Cassius Garcia with a time of 3:14:51. Our next event, after the IMers warm down, will be the girls 50 freestyle, which is the fastest event of the night. It is 2 laps, all freestyle, an all-out sprint. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Jermaine Smart, in lane 5, Julia Albertson, and in lane 1, Devin Fisher. The starts and turns are so important for this race since it is a sprint event. Your goal is to be the first one off the block and the first one to the wall, and then just to bring it home from there. I know Ocean City has some excellent sprinters, so hopefully it'll bring out really great times for our Vineland 50 freestylers tonight. So again, we have Smart, lane 3, Albertson, lane 5, and Fisher in lane 1. And the record in this event is held by Heather Dehana in 1996 with a time of 26:61. Heather's actually sitting in the front row tonight. Wow, great finish by Ocean City swimmer in lane 4 with a time of 26:47. Excellent swim in lane 5 by Julia Albertson, breaking 30 seconds with a time of 29:96. Smart in lane 3 with a time of 30:14. And 5th place for Devin Fisher with a time of 31:31. So great times across the board for Vineland, especially for Julia Albertson, breaking at 30 seconds. An incredible swim in lane 4 by Ocean City sprinter, the time of 26:47. I'm excited to see what she'll do in the back half of the season. As we see teammate Jermaine Smart give Julia Albertson a hug. Albertson seems very excited about her time tonight. Smart seems excited about her time and happy for her teammate. So swimming for Vineland now in the 50 freestyle. In lane 3, Brody Powers. In lane 5, Ian Pantaleone. And in lane 1, Jared Russo. Ocean City does go 1-2. Brody Powers in 3rd with a time of 28:06. 5th place is Ian Pantaleone with a time of 31:25. And Jared Russo finishes with a time of 34:39. The record in that event is held by Joe Dumphy in 2004 with a time of 23:91. So we will take a short break as the swimmers get a second warm-up for the night, and we will be back with the girls 100 butterfly. Welcome back to the John Casadia pool here at Vineland High School North, as we get ready to start the second half of the Vineland High School boys and girls swim team against Ocean City boys and girls. Going into the second half, Ocean City, both the boys and the girls, do have a lead over Vineland. But after talking to both Vineland coaches, Brian Newton on the boys' side and Michael Schneider on the girls' side at halftime, they're both very happy with the times that their swimmers have swam tonight. Jenna Carastro had her best time in the 200 IM. Albertson had a season best in the 50 freestyle. And it was confirmed that Ocean City was at the Hackney meet this past Saturday, where Carastro did place first place in the 200 IM at the Hackney meet and in the 100 breaststroke. So the Hackney meet is basically like an invitational meet where each swimmer can choose 2 individual events, and then the coaches they can make relays. And all the area high school swim teams are invited to the meet. So Vineland had quite a few good swims there this past weekend. Like I said, Carastro won the 200 IM at that meet, along with the 100 breaststroke. And Giovanna Lupi took second place in the 100 fly at that meet. So our next event is the girls 100 butterfly, which is 4 lengths of the pool, all butterfly. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Giovanna Lupi, in lane 5, Devin Fisher, and in lane 1, Megan Muri. All right, so again we have, well, I'm sorry, I read the 100 freestyle. The 100 fly right now is Jenna Carastro in lane 3, Julia Albertson in lane 5, and Andy Choco in lane 1. The swimmers I previously said will be swimming the next event for the girls, which is the 100 free. So after the first half of the race, looks like Carastro's in first. She jammed the wall a little bit there. But she is still ahead by about a half a body length. Hopefully she can get a better turn here, much better turn. Great underwater kick. Looks like, oh, Ocean City does get first there with a time of 1:08.82. Carastro is second, 1:08.49. As Albertson finishes in fifth with a time of 1:19.41. And we watch Andy Choco finish up in lane 1. So after the girls do their 25 cool down, we'll have the boys 100 butterfly. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Josh Powell. In lane 5, Cassius Garcia. And in lane 1, Ian Pantaleone. And it's 4 laps, all butterfly. And the record on the girls' side for the 100 butterfly is one of the oldest, it is the oldest record in 1980, set by Lisa Iori with a time of 1:02.80. And the record on the boys' side for the 100 butterfly set in 2015 by Eddie Parks with a time of 56:36. After the first 50, Ocean City is in first and second and third, but Josh Powell is right there for third place. Let's see if we can have a strong back half of the 100 as he fights for the third place. Ocean City will finish in first and second and third, as Powell finishes in fourth place with a time of 1:16:44. Ian Pantaleone 1:27:79, and Cassius Garcia with a time of 1:32:79. Our next event for the girls is the 100 freestyle. That's 4 laps, all freestyle, another sprint event. Swing for Vineland in lane 3 is Giovanna Lupi, lane 5, Devin Fisher, and in lane 1, Megan Muri. And the record for this event is another record held by Heather Dehane in 1996 with a time of 58:96. She has both records on the meter and the yard side. Vineland's pool is a meter pool. And then the state tournament is all swam in yards. So again, swimming for Vineland in lane 3, Giovanna Lupi, lane 5, Devin Fisher, lane 1, Megan Muri. So after the first 50, it's like Ocean City is in first and second, followed by Lupi in third. Ocean City in lane 6 is in fourth. So Ocean City will finish first with a minute flat 99, followed by Ocean City in second, 1:01:94. Lupi in third with a time of 1:03:21. Devin Fisher, 1:12:52. As Muri finishes with 1:19:83. So nice times there for the Vineland and Ocean City 100 freestylers. Our next event on the boys' side is also the 100 freestyle. Swing for Vineland in lane 3 is Mark Bennett. Lane 5 is Ziwei Zhang. And in lane 1 is Bennett Hickey. All right, so again we have Mark Bennett, lane 3, Ziwei Zhang, lane 5, Bennett Hickey in lane 1. Great first 25 by Bennett. And the record in this event held by Mark Novatorsky in 2015 with a time of 52:62. So Bennett is in first place after the first 50. So Bennett will finish first, the time of 59.68, followed by Ocean City in second and third and fourth. And then we have Ziwei Zhang with a time of 1:08.26, and Bennett Hickey with a time of 1:13.64. So great swim there. Great time for Mark Bennett with 59.68. Our next event is the 400 freestyle. That's 16 lengths of the pool. This is the longest event for the night. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Gianna Levanzoni, lane 5 Amanda Houlihan, and in lane 1 Rachel Sluchersek. And as you can see, each swimmer has a lap counter. Looks like this is Gianna Levanzoni and Amanda Houlihan's last time swimming this event at the John Casadia pool. And the record in this event is held by Amory Roberti in 2011 with a time of 4:34.19. And in this race, you really want to try to keep your pace consistent throughout, but you'll see that Coach Schneider trains the girls after the first half. Start kicking a little harder, picking up their stroke count, which means moving their arms faster. And when this event is swam in a yards pool, it is a 500, which is 20 laps. So it looks like Ocean City is in first and second, but Houlihan and Levanzoni are right there with Ocean City's second place swimmer. Levanzoni is about a body length behind for second place. And Houlihan is right there as well. Looks like Levanzoni is really starting to move her arms now, as she closes up the gap there for second place. And again, as I was saying earlier tonight, how important the times are for power points in individual events. All three swimmers, not their place, their time counts toward power points. And then in the relays, the top two relay times get counted toward the power points. And it's always easier to have a faster time in swimming when you have someone right next to you to race. Looks like Levenzoni has that as she passes Ocean City swimmer for second place. So Ocean City swimmer in lane 4 is turning into her final 50 of the 400, along with Levenzoni in lane 3 and Ocean City in lane 2. Let's see if Levenzoni can finish up here strong. Looks like she's inches ahead of Ocean City right now for second place. So I see Coach Schneider encouraging her to really start kicking. So it looks like Ocean City will go 1 and 2. First place with a time of 4:55.36. Second place is Ocean City in lane 2 with a time of 5:04.69. And then third place is Gianna Levenzoni with a time of 5:04.77. Houlihan in fourth with a time of 5:18.09 as we watch Rachel Sluzerczak in lane 1 finish up her 400 free. So nice swims there by Gianna Levenzoni, Amanda Houlihan, and Rachel Sluzerczak. Our next event is the boys 400 freestyle. Swimming for the boys in lane 3 is Kyle Sluzerczak. In lane 5 is Gabe Benz. And in lane 1 is Brandon Maynor. Again, this is 16 laps. They also get lap counters. And the record in this event is held by Dominic Murgy. Set last year, 2016, with a time of 4:17.69. So again, we have Kyle Sluzerczak in lane 3, Gabe Benz in lane 5, and Brandon Maynor in lane 1 for the 400 freestyle. We have a pretty packed house tonight for the Ocean City Vineland High School meet. See a lot of Vineland alumni here. As I said earlier, I saw Heather DeHanet, Lisa Curley. And a few others supporting the swim teams. Both the boys and girls swim team will travel to Long Island for the Long Island Invitational Meet. They do stay in Long Island for the weekend. And I know, being an alumni Vineland High School swimmer, how much they look forward to this meet. You know, they look forward not only to the meet because it's in a really nice pool up in Garden City, New York, and they get to swim against some incredible swimmers. But I know the girls also enjoy the shopping up there. I know we did back when we got to go to that meet. So I'm sure they're looking forward to that. And then they'll start preparing for the Cape Atlantic League Championships, along with seeing state playoffs and you know, the different seeds for that. So they have an exciting next few weeks coming up. Every swimmer loves the word taper. You know, during November, December, and January, they're putting a lot of meters in, a lot of distance, and then toward the end of the season, tapering is resting, getting more rest between sets, and that's what the boys and the girls will start doing as the season comes to an end. So again, in this event, in lane 3, we have Kyle Slusersack, lane 5, Gabe Benz, and lane 1, Brandon Maynard. And this will be Brandon's last individual event. Swam in this pool. He is the only senior on the boys' team. Ocean City is turning into their final 50 as we hear the bullhorn of the 400 freestyle. So Ocean City will finish in first and second. First place was lane 2 with a time of 5:07:59. Second place was lane 4 with a time of 5:08:30. And then in third place we have Gabe Benz with a time of 5:19:14. Kyle Slusersack in fourth place with a time of 5:19:23. as we watch our Vineland swimmer finish up in lane 1. So great swims there across the board for Vineland and Ocean City. And again, a special thanks tonight to our crew working, Mark McGill, Skylar LeBruno, Kayla Spire, Doug Diola, Ryan Steinbrunn, and the executive producer of VPS TV, Gia Missouri, the school district's public information announcer. Nice finish here by Vineland in lane 1, finishing strong. All right, and our next event is the girls 200 freestyle relay. Each swimmer swims a 50, which is 2 laps. For Vineland in lane 3 is Jermaine Smart, Julia Albertson, Gianna Levenzoni, and Giovanna Lupi. In lane 5, Devin Fisher, Fabiana Cohen, Carly Farrell, and Amanda Houlihan. And in lane 1 is Ezarella Chiniz Rico, Jordan Sobolski, Evan Guilford, and Meadow Harold Alvarez. This is always my favorite relay to watch because it is an all-out sprint for each swimmer, and it's usually a really, really good race. So hopefully we'll see a great race here in the girls 200 freestyle. So again, the first swimmer in lane 3 is Jermaine Smart. First swimmer in lane 5 is Devin Fisher. And in lane 1, Ezarella Chiniz Rico. So it looks like Smart and Ocean City, it's too close to call there. They look like they flipped at the same exact time and came off the wall together. So diving in for Vineland in lane 3 is Julia Albertson, who had a great swim earlier tonight in the 50 freestyle. Lane 5, Fabiana Cohen, and in lane 1, Jordan Sobolski. So Ocean City has about a body length lead going into their third swimmer. Diving in lane 3 for Vineland is Gianna Levenzoni. Diving in lane 5 is Carly Farrell. Lane 1, Evan Guilford. And our final swimmer tonight, diving in for Vineland in lane 3 is Giovanna Lupi. And our final swimmer in lane 5 for Vineland is Amanda Houlihan, and then in lane 1, Meadow Harold Alvarez. As Ocean City will finish up in first place. Vineland's Lupi will finish in lane 3 in second place. Looks like Ocean City in third. The scoreboard is off right now. But Vineland did get, Ocean City got first, lane 4. Vineland got second in lane 3. And Ocean City got third in lane 2. And first, second, and third scores points for relays. But both relays, lane 3 and lane 5, their time will be counted toward the power points for the meet. Our next event on the boys' side is the 200 freestyle relay. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Cassius Garcia, Gabe Menz, Josh Powell, and Kyle Slusersek. In lane 5 is Ziwei Zhang, Jared Russo, Brandon Maynard, and Ian Pantaleone. Again, each swimmer swims a 50, which is 2 lengths of the pool. Looks like on the girls' side, this record was set in 2006. Victoria Bonifield, Stevie Anderson, Sabrina Warren, and Tiffany Malatesta. And those 4 have a lot of relays up there. Some have been broken over the years, but they hold the 200 freestyle relay. Just the meters, though. On the yard side, Rachel Bernhardt, Amory Roberti, Allie Humphreys, and Lauren Carastro. And then Bonifield, Anderson, Warren, and Malatesta hold both 400 freestyle relays. And at one point, they held, they had all 6 relays. Meter and yards for all 3 of the relays, so they were a great group of girls, and I know Tia Bassano was on that relay, and she had some records up there with some of those girls as well. So on the boys' side, looks like the record for this event from 2013, Mark Novatorsky, Michael Roberti, Johnny Malatesta, and Eddie Parks, 138.53. They hold both the meter. They hold the meter relay, and then in 2014, it was Mark Novatorsky, Johnny Malatesta, Dominic Murgy, and Eddie Parks. So swimming right now in Vineland in lane 3 is Cassius Garcia, and in lane 5 is Ziwei Zhang. Swimming now for Vineland. In lane 3, Gabe Menz. Lane 5, Jared Russo. Ocean City is in first and second. Vineland lane 3 is in third. Diving in lane 3 is Josh Powell. And then diving in lane 5 is Brandon Maynard. The final swimmer for Vineland in lane 3 is Kyle Slusersek. And the final swimmer for Vineland in lane 5 is Ian Pantaleone. So looks like Ocean City is going to finish in first and second, and Vineland in third. Nice swims for Ocean City and Vineland boys in the 200 freestyle relay. The next event of the night is the 100 backstroke. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Megan Muri. Lane 5 Azarella Chinese Rico, and in lane 1, Jordan Sobolski. Right, and this is a 100, so it's 4 laps. So after the first turn, Ocean City is in first, second, and third. Megan Murray's in fourth in lane 3. The record in this event, 2016, last year, Melanie Milam, 106.56. She holds the meter and the yard record for the 100 backstroke. It was previously held by Tiffany Malatesta. So Ocean City will finish in first with a time of 1:15.44. Second with a time of 1:17.60. And in third, as Murray finishes in fourth, followed by Azarella Chinez Rico and Jordan Sobolski. Our next event on the boys' side is the 100 backstroke. Swig for Vineland. In lane 3 is Brody Powers. In lane 5, Ziwei Zhang. And in lane 1, Isaac Rodriguez. Again, this is a 100 backstroke, so it's 4 laps, all backstroke. And the record for this event, 2015, Eddie Parks. Time of 59.61. And on the yard side, 1991, Brett Bonadonna with a time of 51.63. So again for Vineland, we have Brody Powers, lane 3, Ziwei Zhang, lane 5, and in lane 1, Isaac Rodriguez. So great start for Brody Powers. He flips into first place after the first 25, followed by Ocean City in second, third, and fourth. But Ziwei Zhang is right there in 5th place. So flipping into the last 25, Brody Powers will cruise his way into first place. Ocean City is in second and third, but Ziwei Zhang is fighting for 4th place. He's ahead by inches. So great finish by Ziwei Zhang as he gets 4th place. Ocean City 5th as we watch Isaac Rodriguez finish in lane 1. Our next event tonight is the girls 100 breaststroke. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Jermaine Smart, lane 5 Fabiana Cohen, and lane 1 Carly Farrell. This is 4 laps, all breaststroke. The record in this event is held by Rachel Bernhardt, 2013, with a time of 1:12:38. Rachel, who swims for Drexel University, qualified for the Olympic trials this past summer and swam in them and did excellent. And she holds the record for the yards and the yard record and the meter record. She also has both medley relay, where she swam the breaststroke leg, those records as well. And she certainly is making us all proud here, as many people from Vineland have followed her college career, watched her swim in the Olympic trials over the summer, which was very exciting. So again, tonight in the 100 breaststroke, we have lane 3, Jermaine Smart, lane 5, Fabiana Cohen, and lane 1, Carly Farrell. So Smart is in second after the first 25. Looks like Ocean City is in first, third, and fourth. So turning into the final 25, Ocean City in first, Smart in second. Ocean City will finish in first with a time of 1:19:17, followed by Jermaine Smart in lane 3 with a time of 1:26:03. Ocean City lane 2 in third, lane 6 in fourth. As Farrell in lane 1 finishes in 5th place with a time of 1:39:95, followed by Cohen with a time of 1:40:03. Nice swims there across the board for Vineland and Ocean City. Our next event is the last individual event of the evening, the boys 100 breaststroke. For Vineland, in lane 3, Mark Bennett, lane 5, Dan Marigi, and in lane 1, Bennett Hickey. Again, this is 100 all breaststroke, 4 laps of the pool. The record in this event, another old one, 1989, Brian Forrest. He holds the record for the meters and the yard side of the 100 breaststroke. And his time for the meters is 1:05.80. All right, so again, we have Mark Bennett in lane 3, Dan Murgy in lane 5, and Bennett Hickey in lane 1. So after the first 50, it looks like Bennett is in first in lane 3, followed by Dan Murgy, who is in second in lane 5. And turning into the final 25, Bennett still in first, Murgy in second. And we have Hickey fighting for 5th against Ocean City swimmer in lane 6. Great swim by Mark Bennett in lane 3, who finished first with a time of 1:17.57, followed by lane 5, Vineland's Dan Murgy with a time of 1:18.40. Ocean City in 3rd and 4th. As Bennett Hickey secures the 5th place with a time of 1:37.41. Ocean City 6th, 1:41.09. Awesome swims for Bennett, Murgy, and Hickey. They're in the 100 breaststroke. Our next event is the 400 freestyle relay. The final event of the night for Vineland in lane 3, Jenna Carastro, Gianna Levenzoni, Devin Fisher, and Giovanna Lupi. Lane 5, Rachel Slusersek, Amanda Houlihan, Megan Riori, and Fabiana Cohen. And in lane 1, Andy Choco, Carly Farrell, Evan Guilford, and Meadow Harold Alvarez. Each swimmer swims 100 freestyle, which is 4 laps of the pool. All right, so again, swimming for Vineland right now, lane 3, Jenna Carastro, lane 5, Rachel Slusersek, and in lane 1, Andy Choco. After the first 50, Ocean City's in first and second, followed by Vineland's Carastro, who's in third. I'm thinking Ocean City may have split their relays here, because this looks like 2 of their best sprinters, both swimming in lane 2 and 4. So diving in for Vineland, lane 3, Gianna Levenzoni, lane 5, Amanda Houlihan, lane 1, Carly Farrell. So Ocean City is still in first, followed by Vineland's lane 3 in third. But it looks like Gianna Levenzoni, she can get a good flip here, be in second after this 100 leg of the 400 freestyle relay. Diving in for Vineland in lane 3 is Devin Fisher. So now Ocean City in first, lane 4, Vineland in second in lane 3, Ocean City in third in lane 2. Swimming for Vineland now in lane 5 is Megan Urey. And diving in for Vineland in lane 1 is Evan Guilford. So it looks like Ocean City is back in first and second. Fisher behind by a few inches. So diving in for the final leg of the 400 freestyle relay in lane 3 is Giovanna Lupi. And now Vineland is tied with lane 4 for second place, as lane 2 took first place. It looks like Ocean City split their relays. It's usually you put, your fastest 4 swimmers in your middle lane, your next fastest 4. It looks like the coach split, has 4 fastest sprinters between the 2 relays. And when it comes down to the playoffs, Ocean City coach may have to do this again if it comes down to this last event. I've seen it many times, the coaches had to split their relays, and it's always nice to see what they can do. And this gave Ocean City an opportunity to see what would happen if he ever did have to split the relays, but he has already won this this meet. So it looks like Vineland did get second place there. Ocean City first, Vineland second, Ocean City third. And him splitting the relay really worked in our favor because, like I said, all meet, we're really going for times here. And that really forced Lupi to race that final 100 leg of the 400 relay to secure a really good time. As we watch Saviana Cohen finish in lane 5. And then finishing in lane 1 is Meadow Harold Alvarez. So Ocean City did get first with a 4:22.87. But then Vineland second with 4:25.29. And Ocean City 4:25.57 for third. So great finish there by Giovanna Lupi. So the Vineland High School girls will fall to the very talented Ocean City. But I think Coach Mike Schneider and Megan Carlin are pleased with the girls' performance tonight. There were a lot of fast times, few season bests, which is exactly what they asked them to do tonight. So the final event on the boys' side is the 400 freestyle relay, same as the girls. Swimming for Vineland in lane 3 is Brody Powers, Josh Powell, Dan Marigi, and Mark Bennett. In lane 5, Cassius Garcia, Bennett Hickey, Jared Russo, and Kyle Stosersek. Again, each swimmer swims 100, which is 4 laps of the pool. the record for this event is held on the meter side in 2015 by Dominic Murgy, brother of Dan Murgy, who's swimming in the relay tonight, Mark Novatorsky, Eddie Parks, and Mark Bennett. That was set in 2015. On the yard side, the 400 free relay was set in 2014. Mark Novatorsky, Johnny Malatesta, Dominic Murgy, and Eddie Parks. So swimming now for Vineland, in lane 3 is Josh Powell, and in lane 5, Bennett Hickey. In first place, Ocean City second and third. Diving in next for Vineland in lane 3 is Dan Murgy. Dan Murgy has been training all fall. It's a great addition to the Vineland team. Excited to see what he does over the next few years. He's a hard worker, puts in a lot of time in the summer and in the fall. Just like his brother did. That's why we see his brother on our record board quite a few times. And swimming now for Vineland in lane 5 is Jared Russo. And our final swimmer tonight in lane 3 is Mark Bennett. Like we have a lane line issue between lane 5 and 6. It came unhooked here. But that didn't stop Jared Russo there. He kept swimming even though he didn't have very much room there. We watch Mark Bennett flip into his final 25. And Kyle Susarsak is swimming the final 100 in lane 5. As Vineland's Mark Bennett will finish in first place. The scoreboard is off with a time of 4:22:48. Kyle Susarsak is racing his final 50 in lane 5 as his teammates are holding that lane line for him that seemed to come unhooked. So Vineland finishes first, Ocean City second and third. Let's see if Kyle can finish off here, and he will. Nice finish by Kyle Susarsak in lane 5. But it looks like the boys have also been defeated by another very talented Ocean City swim team. So again, my name is Carly O'Donohue. Thank you for tuning in tonight. The next meet, the boys and girls will travel to Long Island Invitational for the weekend. I'd also like to thank our broadcasting crew of Mark McGill, Skylar LeBruno, Kayla Spire, Doug Diola, and Ryan Steinbrun, and the executive producer of VPS TV, Gian Missouri, who is the school district's public information announcer. Great swims across the board for both Vineland boys and girls, and thanks again for tuning in tonight.